Bonjour classe de pré-AP. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi le 4, pas le 4, pardon, c'est lundi le 1er octobre. Et aujourd'hui, nous avons appris comment dire l'heure. Quelle heure est-il? OK? Alors, on va à ma site web et je suis arrivée sur la page French Tutor Pre-AP Notes and Activities et si on continue, on va trouver telling time on our PowerPoint, telling time with minutes for the clock, and telling time with minutes digital PowerPoint. So these are the three PowerPoints that we went over today. So je vais commencer avec celui-là. OK. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? Ça veut dire what time is it? Il est midi. Il est midi. Il est 1 heure. Il est 1 heure. Il est 2 heures. Il est 2 heures. Il est 3 heures. Il est 3 heures. Il est 4 heures. Il est 4 heures. Il est 5 heures. Il est 5 heures. Il est 6 heures. Il est 6 heures. Il est 7 heures. Il est 7 heures. Il est 8 heures. Il est 8 heures. Il est 9 heures. Il est 9 heures. Il est 10 heures. Il est 10 heures. Il est 11 heures. Il est 11 heures. Il est minuit. Il est minuit. So we did telling time on the hour. If you didn't notice, when we did the first one, it had a sun, so that was il est midi, it's noon. Here we have the full moon, so it's at night. Il est minuit, it's midnight. So we did this one. And then we went to telling time with minutes on the clock. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 1h05. Il est 1h05. It's 1:05. Il est 2h10. Il est 2h10. It's 2:10. Il est 3h15. Il est 3h15. It's 3:15. Il est 4h25. Il est 4h25. It's 4:25. Il est 5h20. Il est 5h20. It's 5:20. Il est 6h30. Il est 6h30. You can also say il est 6h30. Il est 6h30, which means half past. Il est 6h30, it's 6:30. Il est 6h30, it's half past 6. Il est 7h35. Il est 7h35, it's 7:35. Il est 8h40. Il est 8h40, it's 8:40. Il est 9h45. Il est 9h45. It's 9:45. Il est 10h50. Il est 10h50. It's 10:50. Il est 11h55. Il est 11h55. It's 11:55. All right, so we did that with the regular clocks, and then we came over and did the same thing but with the digital clocks. And all three of these are on my webpage. As you can tell, this is where I'm getting them from. It's from my webpage. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 4h49. Il est 4h49. Il est 9h32. Il est 9h32. Il est 10h12. Il est 10h12. Il est 11h59. Il est 11h59. Il est 7h17. Il est 7h17. Il est 12h34. Il est 12h34. You can also say, remember, 12 o'clock in the afternoons is noon. So you can say, il est midi 34. Il est midi 34. Il est 1h39. Il est 1h39. Il est 5h09. Il est 5h09. Oui, il est 5h09. Il est 3h57. Il est 3h57. Il est 2h44. Il est 2h44. Il est 8h28. Il est 8h28. Okay, so we talked about telling time on a regular clock and on digital clock. Then what we did was we went to actually the textbook on page 130 of your book. So hang on a second. Okay, on page 130 of your textbook where it says telling time, and you should have the book at home here. No, you guys have the French 2 books, but anyway, you can get it off the PowerPoint, off of this video right here. But we talked about how to say what time it is. We also wrote down how the French write their time. They, instead of a colon, they use an H. We wrote that down. We wrote basically all this down. And then to say it's quarter after the hour, we use écart, or we can use 15. If you remember, I said il est 3h15 for it's 3:15. Well, instead of 15, you can write écart, and you're saying it's a quarter after 3. Or in this instance, il est 5h15, which is it's a quarter after 5. Or il est 17h15, it's 5:15, which that's actually the 24-hour clock, which we are going to get into later. And then we talked about how to say half past, et demi, or 30, and I gave you both of those with 6:30. Il est minuit et demi, it's 12:30, half past midnight. Il est 6h30, it's half past 6. And then we got to say it's a quarter to the hour. We add moins le quart before the next hour, or 45 after the hour, using the official time. So if I wanted to say that it's a quarter to 3, I would say il est 3h moins le quart. But also at the same time, I can say il est 2h45, which is the same thing as saying it's a quarter to 3. And then we didn't finish with this right here, but these notes are going to go on page, hang on, I forgot. Okay, the notes we copied onto page 35, 35. So we're going to finish taking notes tomorrow. So they'll be on page 35. So you can also come here on page 130, right here on the video, and copy these notes down onto page 35, and that would be a good idea. Et c'est tout. Bon après-midi. Au revoir.